Let's start over, okay? Three things that fitness YouTubers never tell you about this, especially coming from a coming from a kid who who is like 16 years old. Well, let's start with a funny video, if my ask. Are you the type of person who watch phone, who watch internet, Instagram, plays Crash Royale, or plays any of the games on mobile apps, and you don't find it difficult to do the exercises and finish your goals? Have you ever scrolled so much on your Instagram, maybe playing Crash Royale or any games that's related on your phone, so much that you scrolled that literally you got surprised that outside black, dark,
Where the white girls at?
and nighttime, literally nighttime, that you don't have time to do the exercises? Have you ever felt you didn't progress on your fitness journey? Or you feel sluggish when you're doing the exercises? Or you're not doing your best on your exercise? You know for sure you've done a lot of work, but you don't know why.
Why? Why?
But you keep asking the same question, and so you get stressed out. You start eating Hershey's and sweet stuff, even though you shouldn't eat stuff like that. But instead, you continue on eating bullshit. eating eating shit for no reason. Knowing that you probably have low testosterone. You check your wee wee and you see that you have no wee wee, no human control in there. So who you gonna call? Who you gonna find in the internet? You better call.
Better call Saul.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I.
Better call Justin. So, here's the advice of. Yes.
Okay, one of the number one things that people didn't tell you about. Number one, some of your things that you're doing sap your energy and make you lose your gains. How? Well, you're watching video games, you're watching fast things, you're probably losing gains out of that. One, let me give you the reasons why. One, you're wasting your time, so much time that you literally didn't do the exercises that day. The other one, you just not focus on the exercise anymore, because when you are focusing on two things at the time, right? As people say, multitasking. Reality, you're just doing 15 things, right? You're wasting 50 things of productivity. You're cutting in half, right? 15, 50. And the other 15 will be you just increase your chances of injury. One, because you just like not really putting attention, you're just remembering the thing that literally you watch on your phone, right? The other one, your dopamine rise up, really sciencey things, right? Your energy rise up so fast, and then you just crash down by when you do the exercise. It doesn't feel good when you actually do the exercises. The other one, you feel like shit. It makes sense, right? After all, you're just like watching dumb, funny things, right? Like stop doing that. Like do first your exercise and then funny, and then find the funny stuff to watch. Number two, sleep. As you can see, the ojeras or the eye bags. I cannot really tell you about that. So, well, that's too bad because school. Well, I'm not gonna complain about school, but whatever. Let's continue on with this. Number two. I don't know, number two. The food that you eat and testosterone. One, I can explain you the science, but let me tell you about is the first thing is that what's called when you eat junk food, you sap your energy. And there's recent science because of it, mostly about like diabetes and yeah, just attention span and all that stuff. But let's start first with the diabetes, right? Probably saying, well, I'm not diabetes. It doesn't run on my family, and I'm not those type of people who just are fat and doesn't do nothing. Like I'm skinny, right? I'm like, oh my god, like you can see my veins on my hands. Like, come on, bro, really? You just think you you cannot be diabetic? You know that also there's so many cases when skinny people are diabetic. You didn't notice that? That's why people say, ah, well, you have fat cells, but you can still be pre-diabetic, to be honest, or diabetic. Well, let me explain you why. What's it called? Pre-diabetic is like reduces your energy, right? One, it's part of your insulin and your what's it called your glycogen. When your body, you feed them so many glucose or machine, right? And your body start making energy cells or ATP, right? Starts storing in muscles. Of course, you know as fat and all that. And people say, well, that's why people with diabetes are fat. I say no. It also comes entire of your intestines and part of like covering your heart and all that, and even inside of your own organs. It's just like fills with this fat. It's like really bad, but whatever, right? So your body, your this intestine, right, overworks a lot, so it shuts down, right? So when it shuts down, wait, let me explain you like this. So basically, you're eating, right? Glucose goes up, right? And so your body detects this high sugar, blood sugar, right? Go this high, right? Says, oh, this is too much, right? So it immediately shuts down and then crashes down, creating a fear, no, a feeling of shit. I don't know how to explain it, right? You just feel not energetic. You don't feel like you want to do stuff in life. You don't have the sense of it. And when you go down with it, you actually lose testosterone. And that's how you lose gains, bro. And you're literally losing gains, bro. But it's just like not eating good, right? So, right there, some people use injections, right? I don't really recommend it, right? Only in those times that you messed up, right? But they 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 up in this low part of the level, right? And then they go up with the ejection, and it's so high that what could it causes like side effects, like you start losing vision and all that. Not recommendable, okay? Don't go to this extreme, this high extreme of blood sugar. Don't go to this extreme of blood sugar. You have to have like a medium of 100 and no 100 no. I'm trying to remember what my father teach me. So yeah, mostly what's it called is like above those needs. And how do you stop having this high and low blood sugars? Is like stop eating one shit like pizza, um, McDonald's shit, Takis, papitas, beers. Even though I'm like, you know, I'm like 6-year-old boy, but you get me right. And then the other thing that people get like right shock is that don't eat bananas. You might say, well, banana. Yeah, because what's it called? It just rises your blood sugar. And my father like tested it on his glucose meter, right? And literally he was like, yeah, don't eat bananas. Like that shit like rises your blood sugar and then crashes down. And then what else? What else? Don't eat bread. You might say, well, bread is essential, and the thing and the triangle and the thing, right? In fact, it's quite the opposite. Instead, let me explain you my way, right? Because many people already explain it like, oh well, meat and vegetables are more better than bread. Literally, everybody agrees that bread is like shit, right? Well, for this those extremes, right? But they agree like bread is shit. So they say, well, you see the pyramid, right? The meat is on top, and then all this stuff is like this, right? King eats from the top, right? And the peasants eat from the bottom, meaning the bread, right? You already seen those. That's how I think of it. Like the king eats the top things, and then they go low, low, low for the peasants. I'm not saying that you should like eat like trans lipids. No recommendation, but I recommend just eating like lipids, normal lipids that mostly comes in meats, but sometimes avocados and all that. But let's not talk about that later on. It's another video, right? So that will reduce your testosterone. But if you eat a good amount of food, well, yeah, there we go. You're getting muscle, bro. You're getting muscle even faster. Really cool, right? And if you, let's say you cannot control your parents or you cannot do nothing about it, just go outside. Just take your shirt off. Maybe it's cloudy, right? Maybe it's cloudy. Don't be inside my room, right? Don't be in the room. Open your window. Don't do that. Just go outside. Remove your t-shirt off and just like do that. If it is cold, just take it how it is. It's cold. Whatever. You at least you're getting more muscle. You're getting more testosterone, and you're feeling more what's called calmer. That's the three things about testosterone that helps. You can find other videos about testosterone. What is the benefits of it if you want to. Well, now let's go to the third one, the best one. The wow, this is like for life. Third one, it takes time. You might say, well, I do this month, right? And I don't see no progress. Duh. Because you just think about it 1 month or 1 week or 1 day. It takes time, bro. Your parents taught you better, taught you how to be patient, bro. Everybody, your entire family taught you how to be patient. And that's one of the things that is beneficial to be patient. You might think, well, let me hop on juice and let me take testosterone, let me take um those gears that one of my favorite YouTubers. No, don't do that, bro. One, increases your balls, right? When you stop taking trend, right? It's just like you stop unproducing muscles, and then you do the opposite effect where you just like fat and you don't have muscle. So you basically get for a longer time like gears is not good, bro. Everybody told you how that gears is not good. Everybody told you. So I'm not gonna really pacify by that. So just go outside, bro. Just go outside. Take your time, right? No, it's literally a competition. The best competition is the one who doesn't have limits, because one, your rivalry or your enemy, right, or your subconscious enemy, right, has a limit for sure. Your team thinks, well, I need to give up, right? Well, the other one, the David Goggins one, the one that you know that is like not gonna stop, right? You know him. He doesn't stop. The one who plays soccer, he doesn't stop playing soccer. He continues with soccer. He doesn't set an end goal. He continues to train to master techniques. He continues learning about his own sport. He continues. Do you think with a person who has limited beliefs and thinks, well, this is an end goal? No, no, no. You have to think it as a lifestyle, my friend. If you don't think as a lifestyle, well, you're pretty much setting yourself as the end goal, as the end, as your own failure, right? You also might say, well, if this is for life, then there's no really how much I do or if I see progress right now, because it's for a lifetime. If you, let's say you right now you don't see progress like muscles, right? Like so much muscles in 1 week, don't worry about it. Just maybe the next week or when you leave out of school or when you have a good promotion, or when you do stuff, right? When you do actually get more money, or you do stuff, right? And you eat healthy, that's where you're gonna see progress, because you already done it, and it will be more easier to do the stuff because you've done it so many times. And the bonus thing that I'm gonna give you, right, is that it's a habit. Once you do it once, you do it twice, do it infinitely, it just feels like natural as breathing. You just do it automatically. People say, well, how do I know that it's really a habit? Well, I tested it once with this, right? That's one, it was part of my ex, right? It was really funny because we had like a skylight over there in Juarez. It was like, yeah, it was like, it was daylight. And this girl was trying to turn the lights off even though it's like sunlight, right? And she ended up turning the lights on. It's like pretty funny. Reality, many things that you do, right? Like putting your shoes on, taking a shower, maybe doing the stuff that you do, like putting your shoes on. Maybe you just put in that one specific left foot or right foot over and over time that it just you stop noticing, because in reality your brain just makes it easier. You just need to do it over and over, over and over and over until it becomes easy as air. So now that's one of the things that like if you do something and you keep repeating it, it becomes easier over time to do that habit. Okay? And let's say this, right? Where you feel like shit, right? Don't want to do no work, at least do one of the exercises. Curl one, push one, squat one, do one clip flat, lift your arms like this. You probably will feel energetic after a while because you want circulating your body with blood, right? And getting it to pee fast. But the other one, pretty much, at least you're building the habit of it instead of being like a lazy dumbass, doing nothing. It's more better than what you did last year. That's how I think it. If I didn't do this week, last week, right? Last year, let's say that, right? Because it's more better year. Then it's more efficient. So last year, what I didn't do, right, is I didn't really, really read books. I just started like at something, right? But now I starting to read books and I started to enjoy it. That's more better than last week. If at least I read one, what's it called? They say one word out of the book, right? It's more better than last year because I didn't even start it. You get me? You feel me? You understand me? So now you just need to implement the things, and that's all. Well, this is the end of the video, right? Take these actionable actions and use it right now, right? So you can learn it and process it out of your mind and rewatch a video if you didn't understand. That's all, okay? See you guys. I don't know. No me lo pongo ese para que se me vea full. So, yeah. Primero es el phone. Nomás venga acá. Así, nomás lo hago edit later on que, oh yeah, I'm just watching TikTok shit. Right, like that. Like a little bit more upwards, like over here. Ahora for the kid, for the iPad kid.
iPad kid, the iPad kid, or the white woman at.
The iPad kid.
Aww.